did Europe for the first time on this tour. This morning we got a ferry from somewhere in the UK across to Calais. Now at some gas station in France, I believe. I'm gonna try to get some food. The land of Nutella.
Land of nut.
Cut that. And it's a day off, so we're gonna do laundry and other boring things. The worst part about getting on the ferry is that as soon as they dock, you make a mad dash to get to your vehicle before everyone else tries to leave. And I've fallen asleep on this thing before, but not today. After getting into Paris, we kind of just wandered around for a while before making a decision to go and visit Notre Dame. After that, we found this whiskey bar and hung out there to end the evening. Whilst the Bury Tomorrow tour had a day off from shows, we continued with a headline date in Paris. I don't have a great track record of shows in this city, sometimes weird dB limits and odd measurement mic placements, but this was one of the good ones. This was a nice and tight sounding room with a stage that absorbed a lot of the bleed, as well as a PA that covered the room well. Really couldn't ask for more on this show.
It's amazing to see you all there. Thank you so much. We are Thornhill from the show.
Thank you for helping. Well, of course, it's a nice job. I appreciate it.
Having a house tech help me out with the things that I need to set up or pack down is always greatly appreciated, and it's the same thing I would do for them if I was house teching as well. Today we're in Melkweg, Amsterdam. It's a no sound check day, or the schedule's a bit weird and there's not even scheduled time for us to set up, but we're just gonna try to set up everything we can beforehand and make a rock show happen. This was the first out of a couple of shows where there wasn't even scheduled time for us to set things up on stage or put them in place. I can do a show with no sound check, but with all bands having independent in-ear monitoring racks and stage cabling systems, it really helps to get some things in place prior to doors. Considering we've only got 15-minute changeovers, there's a lot of work that needs to be done to make that show happen. Anyway, when we got set up, I tuned the PA for about 5 minutes and then we rocked another show in this awesome venue. Now in Hamburg, it was a really tight stage after all the headlining production went in, and they were able to remove some pads so we could set our kit up, and we really appreciated that. But it was another day where there was 2.5 hours just dedicated for every band to sound check and set up. Which, to be fair, everyone made work and all, but as someone who loves a schedule, I kind of just hang around waiting for any minute for someone to be done so that I can set up and get everything I need done for Thornhill. It also means anyone can kind of sound check for as long as they want if they want to be that guy, and I've had that happen before, so I kind of just hate not having an even split between all the bands, but maybe that's just me, and maybe that's my problem. As I was mostly on standby that day, just waiting for anyone to be done, I kind of didn't do any filming, but here's some live footage from the show.
Also crushed this show, so I decided to put a full drum cam of Nerv up online. I'll link that one below, but here's a clip of that. Really loud in here because I'm in a laundromat trying to get my washing done this morning, but I'm in Berlin. The sun's out, kind of. It's still kind of cloudy, but at least it's not rainy and wet like it has been the last few days. Last night we're in Hamburg. It was a cool show. Venue I hadn't been to before. I haven't been to tonight's venue either, but weather's really nice. Hopefully get my washing done shortly. There's this awesome bakery called Gorilla Bakery. It's fantastic, everything I've had is great. But a few more shows up with Barry tomorrow, and then we start doing more European headliners with Thornhill. I'm looking forward to it. Cologne was the largest show on the Bury Tomorrow tour. The venue had a capacity of about 3,000 people, and it was in this really big, cool industrial space. The problem with that though is front of house speakers can't really throw that far evenly. There's large, shiny surfaces that all the top end's gonna bounce off and smear, and the only way to try and push through that would be to turn the volume up, but I'm not interested in blasting my first few rows with an overly loud mix either. The front half of the room though was actually sounding pretty good, besides a 100 Hz wave that was just kind of everywhere you wanted to be. If I had one good takeaway from this show though, it's that the stage was nice and large, which meant for easy changeovers and easy setups as well. The last show of the Bury Tomorrow tour was in Brussels, Belgium. This was a really nice space with a tight controlled room, which just made for an easy sound check after the date before.
Last night we wrapped up a run of shows with Bury Tomorrow across the UK and Europe, in Brussels, Belgium. Absolutely fantastic venue, couldn't be more stoked on a place to rap tour. It was a heap of fun, everyone had a great set. Obviously there was tour pranks, which were heaps of fun. Here's a look at those. Now we're back to some headline shows with Thornhill today in Wiesbaden, Germany. It's all grey and gloomy out here right now, but we've got 5 more shows across Europe before we fly home, and I take a break from touring for a little while. See you then.